Soul alignment is living according to your soul's truth. I think of it as having a personal relationship with this deepest part of you. So what does living this way actually look like? Start connecting with your own soul. Instead of looking at it like this abstract concept, the soul is though this best friend, this cheerleader who's saying, Jeannie, you can do it. You can overcome this. Here's the bigger picture. Number 2 is to manage your energy. This is how we stay aligned with the soul, because we are energy. The entire universe is energy. And so if we're not managing our energy, then we're just going to be responding to the energy around us. Number 3 is to trust that you are supported by this universe. This is a very big deal. For us to no longer think that we're walking our path alone. I have a spirit team that for me is my spirit guides, and they're directly connected to God's source universe, and to have a regular practice where you do connect with them. That keeps you centered in that you're a divine being. You're not just a human being walking around unconnected to anything. Next is choosing wholeness over perfection. And what that means is to recognize that you have to allow all of your emotions. There are no invalid emotions. The key is to not hold on to them with your thinking, to not dive into the rabbit hole, and instead, when you have an emotion, let yourself feel it without analyzing it. It's not easy to do. We want to analyze it. We want to understand it. But as you allow yourself to feel it, you're moving that energy out. We don't do that. The emotion gets trapped in the body, and then we carry it around, and it weighs us down, and it contributes to the negativity. It contributes to our thinking that we can't do things, that we're not enough. Next, we need to start shrinking our ego, because the ego is the part of us that is negative, afraid, has to be right all the time, compares ourselves to other people. So we must shrink the ego. The best way to shrink your ego is to stop feeding it your negativity. Stop believing that when it tells you we can't do this, to say, no, I'm not going to listen to you. I'm going to listen to my soul instead, and I'm going to pursue this thing that in my soul I know I'm supposed to pursue. And when your ego tells you, you better be afraid, because if you're not afraid, the world's going to fall apart. But to instead come from more of a soul place and say, no, I'm going to do what my soul is here to do. The ego is holding you back. The soul is propelling you forward. And so as part of soul alignment, we absolutely must shrink the ego. And then finally is using your life for what it's meant for. Your sense of purpose, not just one purpose, but to use your life for why your soul is here. What is it here to give? What is it here to learn? How will you show up in the world? How will you change the world? How will you heal? How will you lead people? All of these things have to do with purpose and have to do with why your soul's here. If you're not moving forward along your soul's path and what your soul is here to do, then you're not in alignment with your soul. And so it's really important to connect with the soul and to really figure out, what is it that my soul is here to do? What am I here to learn? How am I going to impact people? How am I going to change the world? Whether I change one person, whether I just change myself. Each soul has a different reason for being here for its short period of time. And so we need to be dialed in to what those purposes are for our soul. It's a very big part of being aligned with this much bigger mission that we're carrying. If this appeals to you and it's resonated, please follow my newsletter. I'll have the link below. And I also have an audio program, very affordable, to help you connect with your soul each day. I'll put that link in the notes below as well. Thank you so much for listening, and to your soul's full expression.